If this is your first time here, my name's Darcy and Tess is in the van. We live in our van mostly full-time with our two dogs, Smalls and Sprocket. She's got a new GoPro stick. It's extended. Yeah. Can't ask for much better of a place like to sit and stretch. I've had about 3 days of just pure bike riding and driving and some relaxing in there, but bikes are pretty hard on a guy. So it's nice to get some stretches in, which is what I'm gonna do right now with Sprocket, hey, if you don't annoy me too much. Yeah, we picked this spot, just kind of pulled up, walked around. There's some really nice spots down there too. There's just other people, so we don't want to disturb them. So we kind of drove up the road a little bit. Found this kind of mostly level. Front end slopes down a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty level. And there's not too much crap around. There's not too many bugs on the ground. There's some random dog poos around, but what can you expect, I guess, from people? I don't know if you guys know this, but right now, because our cooktop outlets don't turn on with the inverter, unless you have the generator on or shore power plugged in, which is kind of stupid because cooktops are nice to use, microwaves suck to use, but the microwave takes 13 amps when it's on, and this thing only takes up 9 amps with it when it's on. So I'm not sure why they prioritize the power like that, but you can see here, shed off, invert and shed. So the only thing that's on right now is the microwave. So you're not supposed to do this, but we run the cooktop up there for now. It's going in next week to get fixed. It's not something that's broken. It's just like a weird thing that Airstream did. We're gonna try to fix it. The dealer won't fix it. I'm just gonna wire it myself.
And then if it burns down, you never heard it from us. Didn't happen.
Yeah, it's actually our first time opening the awning, so I kind of just had to test it. I'll probably just put it back right away. Kind of gives you a little sense of a little more space, and it's giving the dogs a bunch of shade. Between my camera stuff and Tess's, when she cooks, this place just turns into straight chaos way too fast. Honestly, for the amount of money that these GoPro Voltas cost, I would think the battery would be a little bit better, but it kind of sucks. We're just gonna be making a salad with Beyond Beef tonight, and some mushrooms, some peppers, and some baby kale for the spinach part, or for the salad part. And we got some really cool dressings. We'll try it out. And holy baloney, my face is red. Is it?
I know.
Or is it just the camera? Damn, I think I got some sun in the last few days. How's our food? Looks yummy. Dinner is served.
It looks gross, and it might taste gross. I haven't tasted it yet.
This is our dressing, Acid League, toasted Thai coconut. The weird thing is that this is made in Canada, yet we got it in the States because that's the only place we've ever been able to find it besides online. So we're here in Revelstoke, British Columbia to continue our journey. We recently spent a few days in Golden boondocking, and now we're in Revelstoke boondocking. Here's our little spot in the morning. Yeah, we picked this spot. It's a little bit away from everyone that was here last night. Just people out going paddleboarding or kayaking. It's crazy how many people go kayaking late at night. Whoa, the dogs are just going nuts. They love it out here. Perfect day to forget your radio in your truck.
It's also Darcy's birthday.
I'm old again.
Yeah, probably won't be his birthday when you see the video.
Definitely not. It'll probably be Tessa's birthday. Look how warped it looks, eh?
We've got this crack in the windshield. We actually named it Hank. It's been spreading. It started over here at this chip in the corner. Now it's way over. So we're gonna see how far she goes before we need a new windshield.
So this is our spot for the last night, and I'm just gonna get Tessa's paddleboard ready, and she gets to go paddleboard the lake. Paddleboard's pumped up. Man, that's a lot of work. These boards have a pretty cool way compared to our last ones anyways. Our last ones needed like a screw and all this sorts of stuff. This one just go whoop. This is our home. That was our home for the evening. We're pretty stoked on it actually. It's beautiful out here. The sun's just peeking over the mountain right there, and the dogs are playing fetch in the water. We got the paddleboard pumped up, and I'm just enjoying some coffee. Oh, of course. Dogs just love coming right up to you and then doing the shake when they're all soaking wet. It's just one of the many places that van life brings you. Always hunting for a stick. Ooh, I found a good one. What do you think? Ooh. Rocket, bring it here, buddy. Come here, bring it here. Yeah, so the last 3 days we've been in Revelstoke, British Columbia, and just been cruising around in our van. We stayed in a campground one night because we need to keep the van powered with shore power once in a while because we don't like to run the generator. It's got a recall on it, it starts on fire. I'm gonna get my big camera and take some pictures. And so this is my photo camera. It's all right, but I got this big lens, which is super cool. So I can pretty much zoom in, where she'll be like super, be the full frame, but we're gonna shoot some pictures. We're stopping at the Forestry Museum, and it's got all this like cool stuff on how they like hauled logs and cut logs down back in the day in the forestry industry. So we're gonna go check that out. Check this out. Woo! And they also got these sweet chainsaws in there. Check out the chainsaw. Look at that friggin' hog. And then they got a little fridge, living quarters. It's pretty neat. This tree was from 1532. That's cool. How old are these trees? This truck is from 1956, and the trees look like they're like 400 years old. I'd say at least 400 years old, because they're humongous. I doubt this friggin' thing would be able to pick that tree up. What do you think? That machine. And if anyone's ever complaining about like working conditions, check this out. That's your spot where you sit to operate your machine. And then this thing, check out where you sit in this friggin' thing. I think that's where you sit. Yeah, so this is your spot. This would suck. And these trucks, these old trucks, they had 300-gallon water tanks just to keep their brakes cool while they're going down the hills with a load of logs. That's insane. So I hope you enjoyed my comprehensive tour of Forestry Museum in Revelstoke. So apparently there's a taco place here and I'm hungry, so you know what that means.
Tacos.
She's about as enthusiastic as...
Tacos are never as good here as you think they're gonna be. Darcy loves them all, but I'd rather have authentic Mexican somewhere. We just pulled over at this little parking lot. We were gonna grab food, tacos, You probably caught all that if Darcy put that in the video. But yeah, so he saw this food truck, so now he's ordering.
We're just getting some pokey, and we're gonna check the bikes, and then we're just gonna pin her back to Calgary. It's our last day on vacation, and we don't want to get in too late. Check out this. Damn. I got the Beg B, it's called. It's kind of spicy, and I got to test the salmon pokey, and it looks pretty good.
Yours looks so good though.
So we went from Canmore to Revelstoke, up and down a mountain, all through our campsites and everything, and we went on 1 tank of fuel, which is 83.5 liters. We were able to get exactly 600 kilometers with the van. And this is an Airstream range line, so that's about the fuel economy we get. It's 13.2 liters to 100 kilometers when you're not driving like an asshole. So pretty good. Just wanted to let you know that that's through the mountains, but I always find that I get better fuel economy in the mountains than anything for some reason. Probably because you're going downhill all the time, just letting off the gas completely. Yeah, so pretty good fuel economy for a 9,000 pound van.
Saw a bear and cubs from the highway, so Darcy's stopping to take some photos of it. He's got his long lens out so he doesn't have to get really close, which I don't advise for a bear with cubs. I'm out of my groove with filming. We haven't like really filmed anything this time, so I always keep looking at the lens, or not the lens, the screen instead of the lens. And I'm just feel awkward talking to it again. Beautiful mountains.
I set my eggs down and they kind of just flipped out the van, and all of them broke. So now my breakfast is canceled. I'm just gonna be drinking coffee and eating an apple. Give it a little stir. Making sure to make as many dishes as you can for your wife to clean. We're at our last days of travel before I gotta go to work. Ended it off by going to Revelstoke, and it was an awesome time riding mountain bikes, paddleboarding on the lake, and just meeting a bunch of cool people. We're pretty much packing up and bringing our van in to get fixed for giving it to the dealership for 2 weeks. Mainly because I gotta go to work for 2 weeks, and then we'll be back in the van. Probably not like the same kind of adventures. We're gonna be going to like our lake cabin, but possibly go to Revelstoke before then.